they're gonna hate me. My colleagues, especially those ones from YouTube, TikTok, or other social platforms. For sure, they're gonna hate me for this video, which I don't even plan to do it, but I must do it. I must say the words that I'm going to say because I strongly believe that you, my friends, deserve to know the truth about current conditions of real estate market. Deserve to know what's happening so you could get your opinion and take the right decision at the right moment. Hi, welcome to Living, Selling, Buying, and Renting in Toronto YouTube channel with strong real estate accent. My name is Oleg Alex Lakritz. I'm a realtor with Sutton Group Admiral Realty, and I'm helping my clients achieve their real estate goals in a Greater Toronto area. But enough about me. Let's come back to this video. So this video is going to be about market update, about real estate market in Toronto, where it goes, where it stands, and where it's probably going to be. And let's begin from the quick review of the MarketWatch. It's the real estate market condition report that Toronto Real Estate Board, Toronto Regional Real Estate Board, TREB, release at the beginning of each month. And with the report and this reporting the sales, any real estate activity in Greater Toronto area for the past months. So let's take a look on that report first. And after that, we will begin from there. We're gonna take a look on the MarketWatch monthly report produced by Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. You could get the same copy as all realtors in EA. You need to go for the Toronto Regional Real Estate Board website and click MarketWatch. You could come to the page of the MarketWatch and then full report. You could download full report from here. Also, there is a link for the archive where you could check the previous reports. It's going to be in description. It's going to be linked to the video that fully explains how to read MarketWatch, what's the information, where to look. You could check by yourself, and it's very helpful. It's a bit long, but it's very helpful and informative video. I already downloaded MarketWatch for the March, and this is the numbers. This report has 27 pages. However, the first page is more than enough to get understanding what's happening in average on the real estate market in the previous months. Just a reminder that all new reports based on the previous month's sales activity reported to Toronto Regional Real Estate Board. And on the right here, you could see right away the sales activity, and it's done year-over-year summary. You could see that sales slightly up compared to March last year. However, the average price slightly down comparatively to March of the last year. And here's the table with the year-over-year summary. You could see that the sales is slightly increasing by 1.7%. New listings decreasing. Amount of the new listings in March of 2026 compared to March 2025, it's down by 16.7%. And the amount of active listings for the March 2026 compared to March 2025 is down by 8%. It means the sales is going. The inventory is not increasing, inventory is decreasing, which is kind of promising sign. At the same time, average price still drifting down, still correcting. And what's very interesting that average property days on the market increased as well, almost by 10 days. You see in the March 2025, it was 37 days average on the market. And in this March, it was 47. It means that it takes on average for 10 days more to sell the property. However, 47 days on the market, still not bad, still not bad. Of course, it's not like at the hottest, at the peak of the real estate market, and it basically takes sometimes hours to sell the property. But still not bad. And you could see the breakdown by the area, sales and average prices, and by the type of the properties. Just to remind, 416 stands for the city of Toronto and 905 for all suburbs. If you want to get deep in this data in this report and check what's happening in certain communities in certain areas, you're more than welcome. I encourage you to do it. And again, I remind you to check my previous video about MarketWatch, how to read it, where to find information, where everything explained. But for today, it's pretty obvious that market correcting, there is some signs that it's more or less stabilizing. However, it's far from the balanced market, and it's still correcting, still price. The most important part of the real estate market update, the price, average price for the properties sold goes down. Okay, so it was a quick report. If you want more deep information from that report, you're welcome to explore by yourself, because I already shot the video about how to read MarketWatch, where to find, and the link for that video is going to be in the description. And at the end of this video, it was the card with the, if you press there, you're gonna go to that video and watch it again. So yeah, it's one of my first videos, maybe a little bit boring, maybe a little bit long, but it has a lot of valuable information how to read MarketWatch Report. So you could do it by yourself, and from April report and next month and the previous ones. So as you could see, real estate market in Toronto alive. It's still in transition. The reason, actually, real reason why I decided to shoot this video, it was first reason that a lot of my colleagues starts putting information that market is revived, it's a spring, you see we have multiple offer situations, some property has 51 offers, blah 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 blah, everything good, and so on and so on. I understand a lot of them, they never work on a transitioning markets, they never worked on a cold markets like this, like we experience now in Toronto. They start their career in a hot, overheated, I would say, market, and they don't understand, they won't come back to that conditions. I understand them, but I believe that people deserve to know the real truth. And the real truth is very simple, as you see from that report. Prices still goes down. Yes, sales a little bit up compared to last year, but at the same time, price and inventory goes down. And it's a sign this is proving only one thing, that real estate market in Toronto still in transition, still it's correcting itself after that overheating bubble. It didn't burst, so it slowly goes down to the level, probably now we're at the level probably 2020, 2019. I believe it's gonna go to the level 2017, as I already mentioned about one of my previous videos about what's happening with Toronto real estate market that I actually shoot even last year. Anyway, market in transition. It's not like it was in 2021, 2022. It's cooling off, it's getting down. It's not going down very fast, but it's still correcting, and I don't know, it's gonna correct more, it's gonna stop somewhere, but probably with the some news that came up in the end of March, and still create a lot of buzz in world of real estate in GTA, probably it's gonna one way or another stop at some point, and become stable, more stable, and maybe even we could see the price increase. I'm not sure it's going to be this year. Let's see how it's going to be. Let's see how it's going to go. I promise to do market updates videos, so give you more fresh information and explain my vision. Okay, so let's come to those news. That first big news that first our Ontario government and then federal government supported. It's about cutting HST on any new construction homes, any new condos or homes that already built by the builder or is going to be on some projects. This is very good news. At least our government starts doing something with the real estate market, and it's still not clearly how exactly it's going to work, because the Ontario has to get the law about this, the change legislation about HST. It's going to be done soon, and I believe it's going to be done very fast. So when it's going to be more official, we're going to see it. But initially it was we've been told that it's about HST cut for the first-time buyers. Then it comes to the all categories: first-time, second-time buyers, investors. If you're buying something already built by the builder or in a pre-construction with a certain amount of time, with a certain corridors of time, you're gonna get rebate for the HST, which is 13%. But you have to understand that some rebates, like 24,000, it's already built in the price of. It's called HST rebate in Ontario. It's 24,000, and it's already in the price of new condo. So how it's going to be? It's going to be those 24,000 plus the rest to the 13% to the whole HST, or it's going to be 13% at all rebate, and those 24,000 the builder is going to use as the extra, I don't know, extra discount. You have to check with, I believe, with every builder directly. Of course, there are some reports that already builders bringing price up, playing with this. No, I believe that most of them, well, of course, some of them could do whatever they want. It's their right. But I believe that a lot of builders gonna pass this savings to the buyers. Is it gonna help? I don't know. It's gonna help. Probably it's gonna help the builders to sell it. It's gonna create extra interest. Yes, it's gonna help the people if they want to buy, for example, first-time buyers. If they find the projects that already cheaper than it was before when the builders put it for sale, and now they want to clean the inventory and sell it, and it's already discounted plus extra 13% discount. It's gonna create that closing mathematics that gonna bring the new projects closer to the resale market, and it's gonna give extra opportunity for the buyers. So why not to consider this if it's gonna work for you? So I believe it was good news. Second news about real estate market in Ontario, in Southern Ontario especially. It was the news that again, federal and provincial governments together with some private funds, nobody knows what it is. We could just guess, but we're not going to speculate here. They're going to create a special fund up around 1 billion. It's still not clear, and those money the government this company gonna buy inventory from the builders, and it's gonna be probably something about like 75%, I heard. So it's kind of very significant help, because it's a lot of inventory sitting, a lot of projects finishing, and where people simply decided not to close, get out from the project, lose deposit. Now they have some kind of legal issues with the builders. However, the builders sitting with a lot of inventory. And this is gonna help, because if this inventory, especially with discount, comes again on the resale market, it's gonna push market down, and it's gonna bring a lot of construction companies to the bankruptcy, a lot of projects now in the receivership. So this is good news as well, because it's gonna help construction companies at least to avoid bankruptcy and be ready for the next cycle to build, which is very important, and we'll discuss it later. Plus, it's gonna take out some extra inventory from the resale market, so it's gonna market not gonna crash again like it was a year and 2 years ago. Especially about resale condo market, which starts reviving, slowly recovering after big deep decline in Greater Toronto area. And the third news about, again, it's federal and provincial governments. They said that they're gonna invest some money. They're gonna invest some money into the cities and towns, into municipal organizations in Ontario, and help them to reduce construction fees. Again, up to 50%, as I heard. Again, it's very good news, because this development charges, pre-construction fees, it's in some cases it's up to 20-30% of the price of the construction units. So if it's gonna work, again, it's gonna be benefiting first-time buyers, gonna be benefiting buyers and construction industry, so it's gonna help. So all these three events, very positive, I believe. Actually, with the news about when the province and let's say government gonna buy that company gonna buy the inventory, they gonna create rental units and make it affordable rental units for the use, and especially it could be a very good solution for the GTA. Of course, it's gonna put extra pressure on the rental market, so the rent gonna go down more. It's gonna be hard for the landlords, mom-pop landlords, for the people who buy 1 or 2 condos as an investment and renting out. Yes, for those people it's gonna be hard. But for the renters, and especially for the young couples, it's gonna be good news, good possibility. Also, this second inventory buyout could not work very good in the conditions with the HST reduced, because if you're looking to buy a condo in a new building and you buy it, and some amount of units gonna be there for the rental, subsidized rental, or you call it like you want, so it's gonna be mixed ownership for the properties, for the condo. It could create a little bit havoc, in my opinion, and it's going to decrease the value of your purchase. So be aware, take a look, be informative. If you're aware, you know what you do. So we talk about inventory buyout, we talk about HST cut, and we talk about development charges. I have to admit that this HST rebate program, it starts working pretty soon, and it's going to work only 1 year. So it's going to work immediately. The programs with buying out inventory and the reducing development charges, it's going to work later. And we will see how it's going to work. We will see how it's going to help in construction industry, because we just have news today, I believe, or recently, that in the first quarter, it was the first time in GTA, there is zero new construction developments. There are 0 new construction projects. And it's in the whole first quarter. And so for the first 3 months, there is zero building activity, new projects in Greater Toronto area. Just remind you that the city of Toronto itself, it's around 3.5 million, and the whole GTA around 8 million. And the immigration is coming, it's still coming to Toronto, and it's about 40% coming. I believe, if I'm wrong, just correct me in the comments, but I believe that substantial amount of the new immigrants, they come out to the GTA. It means that, and especially taking in consideration that the building cycle, it's especially for the condos, it's a long term. It's 3-5 years. It means that if it's gonna go like this in 5 years, we're gonna meet. It's gonna be again crisis of the inventory. It's not gonna be enough inventory. Plus, it's still very, according to the data, statistical data regarding who is buying, and it's a lot of 35, 40 years old, still considered young Canadians who the first time buyers, and they waiting to buy properties. Now it's a bit uncertainty with the world, with the economy is sluggish, some call it recession, some changes with the artificial intelligence, with the future professional fields. So because of these challenges, they put their actions on a real estate, on buying real estate, on hold, on a pause, but they still continue to want to have property, and as soon as everything gonna be in their favor, they're gonna be back on the market and start buying, and this gonna create again new push for the higher prices and the crisis of inventory in Greater Toronto area. So we're gonna see how it's gonna be. I'm gonna update you. What else I would say that there's interesting statistics. So it's a lot of homes that been sold in GTA. It's sold by the boomers or even older. So they downsizing, or it was unfortunately it was estate sales. So it's their kids were selling property that belongs to boomers. But a lot of them downsizing. They selling their bigger houses. They're coming for something smaller or condo, pretty big size, and they moving this market, and very soon it's going to be very probably situation when the younger generation decided to come back on the real estate market, but we don't have inventory, and something that usually people start first time buyers with the nice big size condo for living, it's gonna be already occupied by the boomers who downsizes. So it's gonna put extra pressure on the resale condo market, and the price is gonna be recovering, my guess, or at least they're gonna become steady and not gonna decline anymore. So if you're ready, if you're just waiting, and it's my suggestion, if you're ready to buy, if you can buy now, especially if it's long-term strategy. If you're planning to live there 3-5 years, in 3-5 years you're going to be glad that you buy now, despite all those bad clouds around Toronto real estate. Again, it's up to you, but I was saying, if you're ready, buy it now, buy when you're ready. And also, I believe that those changes that's happening now gonna push builders to build the next projects built for people, built for living, not for the investment. Because let's be honest, especially for the projects that's coming up on the market now, that closing now, that ready now, it's we're 90% built for investors. Small cookie cutter condos, some kind of strange planned townhomes or condo townhomes, nice from outside, but again cookie cutter inside. All this gonna push the builders to reconsider the ideas what they have to build, and probably from the big towers, huge real skyscrapers, we're gonna come up to the small boutique kind of condo in a special area oriented for the people who's going to live there and enjoy living, not just investing, renting, and so on and so on. And yes, another not very good sign for the real estate market and conditions of the real estate market in Greater Toronto area. It's power of sale listings. They still on the rise. If it was before like around 1.5, 2% of the whole listings, now it's close to 3%. I could say that it's still a insignificant number, but in some areas, the banks dropping the price, they're dropping just to the mortgage levels, which gives them significant price discount on the listings. It's create extra pressure for this houses that sold in the same neighborhood. But again, uh, is it good or bad for the buyers? I don't know. Watch my video about power of sale houses, why it's could be a problem and how to avoid them. The link is going to be in the description and then the end of this video. Watch that video. It's in depth where I describe the problems with the power of sale and how to where you have to pay attention. And plus, if you still want to invest in real estate, especially in outskirts of GTA, so like Hamilton or Niagara region, in some cases even in Toronto, you could get very good deals. But remember, it's power of sale. Uh, so this is what where the real estate market stands now in Toronto. Uh, you could ask why my colleagues gonna hate me, because I'm telling truth. It's not hot spring market that every agent used to work in, let's say past 10 years up to 20, probably 22, 23, 24. Uh, it's not recovered. Price still goes down. If you sell your home, you have to do reality check. You have to listen to the what's happening around. You have to listen to your real estate agent, because it really depends on the right pricing and the right selling strategy. And yes, there are some multiple offer situations. It happened. I already seen by myself with my clients. It's not proving that the market heating up again. No, it's proving that there are still some properties that create extra interest, and some properties that even if you put $1, you're not gonna get offers like some cookie cutters, and this dog creates condo in Toronto. Even if you put 100, 200,000 below the market value, very hard you're gonna get 4 or 5 or not even 55, but in some cases not even one offer. However, if you're planning to do your move on the real estate market in the next 100 days, if you want real information, real strategy, not the guesswork, give me a shout. We will talk and I explain to you and show you the ways how to do your real estate, how to achieve your real estate goals in a best, secure, fast, and most lucrative way for you. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe, put like, and if you have questions, suggestions, or your ideas what's happening with Toronto real estate market, leave a comment. Thank you very much and see you next time.